Hi guys, good morning. I hope you are all doing well and welcome to one more video series in our crypto market analysis going for the entire week, and let's see that what the market does now. This video is a special video for all the people who want to know they should buy Bitcoin or not. And if you are new to crypto market, please watch this video. If you're out of the market, please watch this video. And if you are a seasoned investor in crypto and you still don't understand why you are, should you get in or not, should you buy Bitcoin and other altcoins or not now, please watch this video. Don't skip this video, guys, because this video will be very important. Now all these charts that you see here has been posted on Twitter, but because it is a static chart, you won't understand much. That is why I thought we'll do a video, we'll analyze together that everyone is saying that the bull run is back on, and we put all our money in, and yeah, that's the basic analysis today that we have to make, that should we or should we not invest in the spot market, and what is the best way to figure out is the price action topping or is the price action going to continue further. Okay, so there will be a lot of important things I will mention in this video from all the experience I have gained over years. So yeah, having said that, let's start, guys. Don't skip the video at all, because if you skip, you won't understand. I will try my best to relate all charts and paint a whole scenario for you guys. Okay, so today we'll start with the S&P 500 chart. If you go on my Twitter and you see that I have posted this chart over here, like you can see that today markets were a little bit bearish because we were approaching resistance. So market is correcting against the resistance. You can see that there was no daily closure yesterday before the on top of the resistance. That is why it is correcting now. But having said that, you see that S&P has been putting quite a nice up run, okay, since it started since June, and now we are almost towards the mid and end of August, and the rally is continuing. However, you can see that there is no pullback. There is no major pullbacks in this rally. If I take a Fibonacci level for this one only, then you see that the last wave is significantly overextended, and you can see that it is approaching significant resistance over here. Now remember, guys, markets never move in a straight line. Okay, if you go back and you see every time Sensex has pushed up, it has always corrected. Okay, it is always corrected like this. So the first thing you need to understand and put in your mind that price moves in a wave. Okay, so don't feel that you have missed out, and don't panic and FOMO. Okay, so if you go by Elliott wave analysis, like I always mention in my analysis, Elliott wave theory, will not go deep. We will just keep everything basic here. You can see that there was a down correction over here. Now, after the down correction finishes, there is always a relief rally or an uptrend where markets goes and tests important levels, and if buyers are stepping in, then it will break it and then come back to test the zone back again. Okay, so the theory will hold same, that when the people were selling and selling, and now people are buying and buying, market is going on the other way, trying to test all the resistance points which were presented while coming down. And after it does this, its job is to come and test all the supports, okay, to see that is there any demand left in the same zone. Okay, so that is why these black lines that you see over here, these black boxes, these are the long-term demand zones which I have marked in my charts, and I think that the prices should retrace at least till there. As you can see from my Elliott, let me just change the drawing for you so it will be quite clear for you guys. As you can see that the retrace, the technical targets for the retrace is almost finished, and you can see that it is easily aligning with the resistance line which is coming over here. Now that is how the markets put in structure. Now I had put a long-term prediction of S&P last week on my Twitter, and I had posted a video also about how high Bitcoin can go. If you have not watched that video, go and see. You can see that the analysis is played out perfectly. Now I had marked this zone that time. You can see that markets have tapped that zone, and they are starting to retrace a little bit. However, you know, if you go on lower time frames and see that markets have just rejected from the first time it met resistance. So I do not think that this is the final move down. I think that there is still lot much corrections and consolidations to happen. Final push up, and then the down movement will start. Okay, that is what I see from the markets. I don't know what will happen. I will just tell you what I believe in. Okay, so I still think that the S&P, given the technical targets, I think that there is still a lot of room for it to go up. Not much, maybe till 400. 36 to 446 should be my target for S&P, and from there it should drop. Okay, so this is about S&P. Moving on to NASDAQ, you can see that NASDAQ has a similar correction pattern over here. Let me just highlight these drawings for you so you can easily understand. I can see that NASDAQ, the resistance which is coming from here has the same gap like S&P. And if I put my Fibonacci level for the retracement targets over here, you can see that this was my A wave down, and we are currently in the B wave. Okay, so the technical targets for NASDAQ is approximately here, and then we should retrace and try to test some of the demand levels behind us. Okay, so you can see that the point of control for NASDAQ is somewhere over here. So you can see that this whole zone, lot of traders were trapped over here. So market will come and try to test this whole zone over here, and then probably it will go down from here. Okay, so this is about NASDAQ. Now moving on to the next, let's do the US 100 first, so that we can, in the end, we can correlate everything. Okay, so you can see US 100 is almost carbon copy of NASDAQ, just that it is a little more volatile. So you can see the same Elliott wave analysis for you guys. And if you want to know the technical targets of US 100, you can see that this is my technical target, but this being the point of control over here, I will still target only this zone for NASDAQ over here. So it doesn't matter you're invested in US stocks or any stocks. Remember that the global markets, they move together. And if you are in any long positions, then why not take some profits over here, okay? Because you can see that you're already in some good profits of almost 30% on the NASDAQ index only. So this will be a good time to take some profits. And then you can wait for corrections to happen and re-enter again. Okay, so you can see that three major indices have already shown you signs that they are going to correct now. Now let's understand that what is the dollar index doing, because that is very important for people to know. If you have not watched the video that I made about how to beat inflation, then you won't understand what is the importance of dollar. Go and watch that video, because that tells you that how dollar became the reserve currency of the world, and how you should always look at dollar to figure out what's going on. Okay, like you can see that the dollar has been continuously going up. That means there is quite a bullish sentiment in the market, because normally when the sentiments are bullish, all assets tend to go up. But when you see some bearish actions starting, you will see that the assets which are less risky, they start to go up more, because people try to find safety. They look for safe haven, so they go into less riskier assets, and risk-on assets like equities and crypto, they start dropping to remove the risk. People go out of those markets. Okay, so you can see, like I said, dollar still has a lot of liquidity on top, and I still believe that dollar is going to tap all that liquidity before moving down. Okay, you can see the technical targets for dollar, they sit perfectly with the black box that I've drawn. So my targets on dollar should be that dollar should go and tap this area over here, and then only come down. Yeah, it might take some time to play out, but it is not much. It is hardly a shorter distance over here from 107 to 119. Okay, given the global economics, if they change and people do not seek investments in risk on assets, then you will see dollar going up a little bit. And let's see what gold is doing. Like you can see that this is the gold chart over here. Quite clearly, you can see the pattern which gold formed. Very beautiful ABC pattern for gold over here. And since then it has corrected. from the swing failure pattern over here. So you can see elite wave works on all kinds of charts. Doesn't mean whichever chart you're looking, it will work quite well. Now, gold has not put in any major correction, so I still expect gold to come down and test at least these two levels before moving further up. So yeah, that is my forecast on gold. And if you want to look at oil, then you can see the oil futures chart I have drawn for you. Let's just go to the daily chart for oil. And yeah, you can see over here quite clearly that oil is coming back to a support now. Okay, this is quite a long-term support for oil. You can see since 2020 this line is holding quite well for oil. If this breaks down, then we can test a little bit lower levels. If no, then I expect oil to at least go up and test higher levels, at least to the top of the parallel channel. You can see the wick over here. So I think this wick will get recovered by the market before it decides to go down. Okay, so this is about oil, guys. Moving on to the Bitcoin chart, guys, you can see that this is the chart which I had posted on Twitter today morning, and you can see that Bitcoin has come back and tapped the demand zone back again. And try to understand this from a perspective point of view. You can see that this is the daily chart. Okay, you can see every time market has gone up, people are just taking profits here. Okay, so probably people who have bought here, here, or here, every time there is a push up, they are taking profits. Yeah, that is why you see markets are completely retracing the amount of pump which they have put in. Okay, even if you want to do any technical analysis for over here, there is no technical analysis. Okay, this is just a retracement zone in which Bitcoin is consolidating and moving since then. Okay, and you can see that this is the consistent pattern which Bitcoin is forming before every push up, before every push down. You can see here also the same pattern happened. Here also the same pattern happened. Like if you remember the first video which I posted about identifying patterns, you want to see always something like this happening. Okay, this means that there are more buyers who are stepping in rather than the amount of sellers who are there in the market. Okay, these kind of patterns, these kind of reversal patterns are very important. Okay, now from a layman perspective, if you want to think, then think of it like this, that whenever Bitcoin is putting in a higher high, okay, now normally what traders do in the market is that if this is my last high, okay, if this was my high, now every time the market moves above this high and puts in a higher high, if you see that here there was a higher high put in by the market. Okay, but if a higher high is put, wouldn't more traders be interested, meaning that Bitcoin has crossed a certain level of resistance? Okay, so here there was a resistance which was crossed. Now, why this push is not going up? Because new buyers are not stepping in the market. Okay, you need to realize this, guys. The amount crypto has crashed now, the point to which crypto has crashed now, you can see that. It is Bitcoin from top has crashed almost 73%, 74%. Okay, so this is not normal for all the new investors who entered the market, this cycle, and they are getting scared. They're still scared that they don't know what to do with it. Okay, so every time the market puts in a higher high, there are no new investors or new buyers who are stepping in. Okay, that is why you see that every time we go down, we accumulate, we put in a higher high, and then again we correct down. Okay, yes, we are putting significantly lower lows, but that does higher lows, but that does not signify anything. Okay, for markets to move higher and give proper corrective patterns, you need new buyers to step in. But you see, that is not happening now. Okay, this is just big whales and big traders entering and exiting their trades. Okay, so till we get new investors, till this fear die down from the market, I do not see a point why you should enter the market. You know, now if you want to go to lower time frames like 8 hours or 4 hours, and then analyze what is going on with Bitcoin's price action, you can see clearly here that after a down wave, we are slowly creeping towards the top. Now there is no strength in the move because every time it goes up, completely it corrects. That means everyone is just taking profits and getting out of the market. Okay. Now technical perspective wise, I think that Bitcoin should correct at least to this black level again to test you see the amount of liquidity it is left behind. Normally it should come in a corrective pattern like this, because if you see that it normally, if it drops very fast, it gets recovered very fast. You see the drop over here and a sudden spike over here. Okay, so people who are who have shorted the market till now, our Bitcoin is already down here by 14%. But you saw all their profits went overnight. Okay, very fast. Yeah, in a matter of few minutes, and in one day only you can see that it recovered almost 13%. So Bitcoin moves very fast. Yeah. So whenever a support approaches, unless you're trading or you're doing spot investing, you should not enter the market, because you do not know what markets will do. Two things can happen here. Okay. Let's say this is the support which everyone is waiting to buy Bitcoin for, because this is the first demand zone. Okay. What if the traders who have taken profits here are not interested to buy again here? Yeah. The traders who entered here have sold over here. Now they are waiting for it to correct even down, or put in a lower low, or even come down to these levels so they can enter that amount of risk to reward ratio trade. Okay. Now you being a new investor, you being a spot investor, you want to buy over here. Okay, but there is no certainty, guys. Okay, so you do not go all in and all out at one point. You can try to put in some amount of money here for your Bitcoin investment, but trade with stop loss. Okay, you, it doesn't matter you're doing you're doing spot trading or you're doing leverage trading, you should always have stop loss. Okay, so if it goes other way, that means that if the support breaks and Bitcoin drops further down, then you're out of this trade. No, so if your time horizon is less, then you should be following this pattern. Okay. If your time horizon is higher, then all this does not matter. That what is the price of Bitcoin today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. Yeah. Because if your price horizon is 10 years or 15 years, you should just look to add more and more Bitcoin on every retrace which is possible. Now there is no best way of doing this. Okay. Everyone has their own way, and you should respect everyone's opinion. Okay, so if someone is telling you to buy here, maybe he is telling from the perspective of 10 to 15 years. Okay, now if you have bought here and you can see that it has retraced a little bit down and you did not manage to put in all your money here, invest some more money here and hope that the price will go up. Okay, but if you invest here and you did not take any profits, then none of this should matter to you, because you are back to where you were 1 month back, right? So, if you really want to do spot investing, learn how to do a little bit technical analysis of the charts, because without technical analysis, surviving and investing in crypto market will be very, very difficult, because all the YouTube channels and most of the videos that you will come across will be normally narrated to what the market sentiment is. Okay, if the markets are going up, everyone will tell you to buy. If the markets are going down, everyone will tell you to sell, because the sentiment over here, they change very fast, because half of them don't know what they're doing. They have just grown because they are in this field for a longer time, and they have not cared to improve their technical analysis. Okay, so these are my thought, guys. This is what I'll be doing, and I'll be still waiting to get in the markets. I don't think that at the top I should get in the markets. I should wait for one more correction. If you go and see our Bitcoin bottom price prediction videos and all the altcoin price prediction videos that we put, we still have our target set quite low. And all the people who are in my trading desk, they know that what is the technical targets we are waiting, and when we will get in the market. Okay. So guys, having said that, please follow our Discord channel and join us in AMA sessions that we conduct, and there we can have healthy and more detailed discussion about all this. The link is below in the channel, and please go and watch all the videos I have linked in this video, and I'm sure that you will get a lot of help out of it. Okay, so this was our macro analysis, and you can see and make terms for yourself that where do we stand, and should you invest or should you not invest today in Bitcoin. Okay, having said that, thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.